accountant, when I realize that these guys are using this format for a date, I know that this format for writing down dates, it's not in Excel, cannot be supported with Excel. The dot, 01.01, that's a very old style of writing these things. The current Excel cannot accommodate this. The current Excel wants you to be writing dates by saying stroke, That is very important for us to know. And if you want to know that this date is bird, try to extract a year out of this. Try to extract a year. How do you extract? Like if I want just to write 2014 here, how do I do this? I should be able to come and say equals, and then I say year. So when I say year, I can see the year is here. So come and take the serial number, which is the date there. If I say enter, this gives me an error because it's not recognizing this to be a date. So this is a useless thing. Listen and listen to me very well. So now I would want to come here and highlight the entire column. So how do I get to highlight the entire column? To highlight the entire column is very easy. I should be able to see my control. I should be able to see my shift. So I'm saying control shift, down arrow. So when I say control shift down arrow, then I've been able to highlight all the dates in column bold. What have I done? If I just go up a little bit from the first date given here to highlight this column B, from the first date given, just go there and say control shift down arrow. When you do that, you would want to find the dots and then you replace them. Find the dots and then you replace them with slashes. Accounting date should be written in Excel with slashes. So I should be able to say finding and replacement is control H. Finding and replacement is control H. So what do I want to find? I want to find the dots. And then number two, I would want to replace it with what here? With the slash. Then once I do that, I should be able to say replace all. Now you can see my dates have been written very well. If I try, ladies and gentlemen, extracting like a year out of this, if I try extracting a year out of this, you see this. If I put a cursor, it's writing 01 stroke 12 stroke 2016. That is an exciting way of writing dates with strokes. And if I come by the side here, I try extracting. If I try extracting one figure, which is the year, I will come and say equals. I say year, and then I pick on this date like that. Right? Nope, I haven't done it very well. Let me just get back again. I'll be able to say equals year. That is it. I take it up, and then I take this serial number like that. If I say enter, you are able to see that here now I'm able to extract the year alone, which is 2016. I'm able to extract the year alone, which is 2016, meaning that now the years have been presented properly in my dates. Is there somebody who has been able to do this excellent thing? Is there anybody who has been able to do this excellent thing? Anybody who has been able to do this excellent thing? Anybody who has been able to do this excellent thing? They're not talking to me. Yeah, ignore the background. Ignore the background. Really, actually, I should even. Why is my voice not clear? Why is my voice not clear today? I forgot my headsets, and then I'm teaching you from Aga Khan Hospital today, so you'll have to bear with me. You'll have to bear. I just never wanted to cancel the class. I never wanted to cancel the class. Okay. What do I do? Thanks for asking that question. So I'm able to see Fozia dancing there. Is it only one student who is dancing? Is it only one student who is dancing? Is it only one student who is dancing? Is it only one student who is dancing out of 43? Out of 43, is it only one student who is dancing out of 43? Let me repeat. Thanks for asking. So I'll be able to repeat very fast. So here I am. Here I am. Here I am. Here I am. So here I am. Here I am. So I've been able to go back to the dots representation. So when I'm here, ladies and gentlemen, what I said, if I say control up, go to the first date given here. And then what do we do here? Now we shall be forced to highlight the entire column. So how do we highlight the entire column? It's very easy. To highlight the entire column, you're making use of your fingers. So you simply come and say Control Shift. You're holding on to Control Shift, and then you go down arrow. You highlight the whole thing. And then you would want to find the dots, replace them with the slashes. So in this case here, Control H. So you can see this window coming up. Once you see this window, simply come and say, yeah, find what? Find the dot. Replace with what? Replace with a slash. And then you say, replace all. You can see all has been done. All has been done. Don't worry about extraction of a year. I will be able to show you how the years are extracted. I'll be able to show you how the years are extracted. So is there somebody who has been able to do exactly what I've done? This is so exciting. This is so exciting. If anybody was to be sick, waiting to be treated, I mean, this is so exciting. This is so exciting. So exciting. So exciting. So exciting. So exciting. So exciting. So I should be able to close this window here. So charts already done with the filters. You can see. So done. Thank you very much. Now, after that, I will be able to get back. How do I go back to the beginning? When I'm here at the very last cell here, 438, then I should be able to press Control without Shift. Control alone. Control up arrow. Control up arrow. Control up arrow. Now, ladies and gentlemen, because my financials, like the income statement, is done on a yearly basis, I would want to do an income statement for 2014. I would want to do an income statement for 2015. I would want to do an income statement for 2016. Because they are done on a yearly basis, it will be good for me to introduce a column called year. So I want to introduce a column called year. So please come and highlight column C. Highlight column C. So when you highlight column C, can somebody give me the shortcut of introducing a new column before B and C? Before B and C, is there somebody who is able to give me a new, rather a shortcut for adding a new column? A shortcut for adding a new column. A shortcut for adding a new column. A shortcut for adding a new column. Shortcut for adding a new column. A shortcut for adding a new column. Shortcut for adding. Those charts are very few. 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 Those charts are very few because I expected all of you to be knowing that shortcut. So if I want to add a column between B and C, I'll have to start with C. I will highlight the entire column C. So I'll come to column C here. If, for example, I was there, I'll come to column C and highlight the whole of it. And then I'll come and say Control Shift plus. Control Shift plus. That's how I add a new column. Control Shift plus. Control Shift plus. So is there somebody who has been able to do that? Is there somebody who has been able now to add that column there? Is there somebody who has been able to add that column there? Somebody. Today, you guys are not dancing. You guys are not getting. You guys are not getting these things the way I would want you to get them. Don't worry a lot about my sound. So long as you're able to hear something, however small, then you should be happy. Then you should be happy. You should be happy. Today, you guys are not dancing. You're not dancing. You're not dancing. You're not dancing. I can see 10. Wow. Great. 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 So thank you very much. So then having added that column, then what I would expect you to do, I would expect you to go to the beginning here. Yeah. You write what somebody, you write title, year. And then I want us to extract the years out of the dates. How do I extract the year out of the date? I'll come and say equals. I pick the year function. The year function. I can see the year function has popped up. I click on it. I dribble it up. I dribble it. In basketball, talk of dribbling. I dribble it up. And then I take the serial number, which is the date. And then I say Control Enter. So when I say Control Enter, I'm seeing something funny. It is giving me something like a year. I never wanted this, but I'm a bright student. I know that this is wrong customization. I need to come to my custom thing, yeah? And I pick general. I pick general because 2014 is a number. I pick general. I pick general. So I would want to know whether there is anybody who is able to follow up to where I am. Anybody who is able to follow up to where I am? Is anybody who is able to follow up to where I am? How I wish I would get like only 3 people. Like only 3 people. Like only 3 people. Like only 3 people. As I wait to see whether students who are able to reach where I am, remember, here we normally talk about an income statement ending on 31st December 2014. So there are annual things. You can't have an income statement of 1st January, an income statement of 2nd January. No, it has to be everything of 2014 to be put in 2014 like that. To be put in 2014 like that. Collins Kipotich says repeat. I like that. That's the kind of boldness I like because learning has to happen. Learning has to happen really. So what I did, I came here. If I say escape, if I say escape and delete, I came and picked the year function. Year function. It is there. So what I need to do is to dribble. I dribble. How do I dribble best to pick what has come here as blue? I will say tab. If I say tab, it's either I double click on it or I say tab. So then I'm able to see this year. So come and pick 2014. And then, ladies and gentlemen, I'll be able to say control enter. Once I'm here, then najua ini hot air. Ini hot air. So kuja hapa straight away, weka kitu kwa hii small hiyo plus the outer field. It's an angry rabbit. With this angry rabbit, once you've ensured, for it to become an angry rabbit, you must put it in its cage. Its cage. The cage is here, where you have the outer field, a small thing. So once it is there, you simply double click. You double click, it takes everything. If I want to see, it takes everything the last 2016. 2016. How I wish I would get like 3 gentlemen who knows how to dance, who know how to dance. Because they've gotten this thing all the way to the very end and they know how to dance nicely. I would expect to see them. I would expect to see them. And don't worry about this date. So long as it is stroke. That should never, ever scare you. Stroke. That's very good for me. That's very good for me. So are we together? I'm so excited to teach this. I'm so excited to teach this. I'm so excited to teach this. Thanks, Wale. Thanks, Wale. I can see another lady dancing there. Mine is not working. Baraza, is it possible you share your screen, Baraza? Baraza, are you able to share your screen? Now we should be able to continue. We should be able to come here. So then I have the ears. So then the next thing that I will do is to come and map. Now I'm doing a very important thing called mapping. So how do I map? I will come, I have the date, I have the year, I have the financials, I have the amount. I'll need to scale down this a little. Yeah. Great. So then we have here the date, we have the year, financials, amount, and then I will have to come and create an accounting column called the map, or simply you can call it the map. The map, very important for accountants. How we map accounts. So you must have heard of that. Mapping of accounts. How we map accounts. So once you create the map there, then you will come and highlight the top row. Highlight the top row, the whole of it. All right. Then I would want to introduce the filters. To introduce the filters, there are so many ways you can do. To introduce the filters, you can come here, go to the data ribbon, data. This filter is there. Then you'll be able to see the filters coming. If I say Control-V to undo, another person will come and highlight there. Is up to the map, the mapping of account. Once you highlight like that, you say Alt, holding on Alt permanently, Alt, A, T. Alt, then A once you release, and then T, Alt, table. That's how you introduce the filters. So to introduce the filters, you can just come here. If I say Control Z, you can come and highlight the top row. Once you highlight the top row, then you can come here and use this. You hold on to Alt permanently. After that, after you press A, after that you press T. Alt A and T like that. So what will I do? I will come here, and then I say Alt A T like that. Alt A T like that. So are we together? How I wish people could come and even use those symbols that where we are greeting each other strongly, that we are together. If you can see that emoji, are we together? Are we together? Or if you're not able to see it, dancing is good enough. 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 Great. Great. But now, so, ladies and gentlemen, I will repeat a little bit, which is very important. So then, if you don't mind, I just need to come here and delete the entire column F. I want to start afresh. I want to delete column F. I want to start afresh. So I will come here and say, highlight the whole of it, Control minus. Control minus. So I highlight it. Then I will come and write here the word, the map. For mapping. Then I'm here. I will come and highlight the entire up to the map. I can play around with this filter. First of all, I remove everything. And then I say filter again. Put everything now into the map. Then I start filtering my financials. The income statement, the first thing that will be there is called revenue. It's called revenue. So revenue, I can see they have come up. So now I need to come and say, okay. So when I say, okay, I would want all these revenues to be converged to one item in the map called revenue. Called revenue. Like that. So this revenue I need to enter. So I need to come and say Control Enter. And then I copy again the whole thing. So I say Control Copy, Control Cut. All right. And then now straight away, I would need, ladies and gentlemen, a situation where this is copied down. The best way of copying this thing down, the easiest way is to say Control Shift, you say down arrow. All right. Control Shift down arrow, and then you say Control V to paste. Not responding. Not responding. Not responding. Give it a moment. I think it has worked. Give it 1 minute. It's coming. It's coming. So I need to repeat again. I need to repeat this again. So Control bar. Yes. From here, I need to come and say Control Shift down. Then Control V. It may not come. Again, it has taken me back to not responding. Sorry for that. Sorry for that. We shall overcome. We shall overcome. We shall overcome. Yeah, now it has come. Now it has come. Now it has come. Now, after that, I know in my income statement after revenue, I need the cost of goods sold. So I'll come back to my filter of financials. So my filter of financials, I'm looking for COGS. Here we call them COGS. When I say COGS, which is cost of goods sold, then I'm able to see all of them here. So I need to come and say, okay. So when I say, okay, all of them have been paraded here. I would want to put all of them in one basket, called not COGS. IFRS 1 doesn't recognize that COGS. What it means to come and write this in full. Cost of goods, cost of goods, cost of goods sold. And then you say Control Enter. After you say Control Enter, you copy it. So Control Copy. After you say Control Copy, then we have Control Shift down arrow to highlight everything. After I highlight everything, I'll be able to say Control V to copy everything. It has behaved very well. So when I take revenue minus cost of goods sold, I'll be able to get the gross profit. So I'll need to get the operating expenses now. So come back here to the financials filter and look for operating expenses. Financial filter here. Look for operating the expenses. They're here. Operating, they're here. You can see they've come up. So when they come up like that, I simply say okay. When I say okay, all of them have been paraded there. So I can come here and call them here. I'll come and write the name that I want to. I can even use OPEX, but the best is to use operating expenses as per operating expenses as per what here? As per IFRS. Then I say Control Enter, Control Copy. Then I say Control Shift down arrow. Then I say Control V. You can also use the concept of end there, although not a must really, right? After that, so I'm able to get what we call our operating profit before depreciation and what here? Amortization. So then I would need depreciation and amortization first. So come here and look for D and A. So I say D and A, D and A. So D and they're here. Depreciation and amortization. So I say okay. Okay, so then I need to come here, and then I write this in full as per IFRS, depreciation and amortization. I say Control Enter, Control Curve, Control Shift down arrow, Control V. I come back here, then I should be able to pick now the interest expense. I should be able to pick, I can see they are here, interest expense. So simply apply okay. And then you come and type here. You can decide to call them finance cost, right? Nowadays you call them finance cost. So come and call them here finance cost. All right. So Control Enter, Control C, Control Shift arrow down arrow, Control V. Great. After interest expense, then now we know the last thing will be the taxation. So come and look for taxation here. Taxation, I can see they are here. I say okay, and then I throw them inside one basket called tax. All tax in my financial reporting map. So I call them terms. Then I should be able to say Control Enter, Control Curve, Control Shift down arrow, Control V. Like that. So I've been able to capture everything. Once I capture everything, I'll come and select all of them here. I say select all. So all things to go to the financial statements, I say select all. And then I say, okay. So then what I'll do, I'll come to my column of the map. This column of the map is what I copy in full. I will highlight it in full. And then I'll come straight, ladies and gentlemen, say straight, ladies and gentlemen, Control Copy. So when I say Control Copy, now I can go and open a new sheet. I can go and open a new sheet. Let me take this thing up. So I can come here and open a new sheet. Great. It's good to rename your sheets. So right click, rename. Say we are doing P and L. So when I say P and L, then I'm okay. So come here, and you say Control V. Same size, no problem. Control V from the beginning here. Control V. So then it should be able to copy now everything from the beginning. Control V. But you see there are duplicates. Like you can see revenue being duplicated. So when I see these duplicates, when I go to the data tools, I'm able to see remove duplicate. Remove duplicate. I say remove duplicate. Pop-up window comes, I say okay. So you can see it has removed the duplicates. So I want to know whether we are together up to here first of all. Are we together up to here? Is there somebody who is really comfortable now with me here? Is there anybody who is comfortable with me up to this level? You can see all those things that I mapped. revenue, cost of goods sold, operating expenses, depreciation, amortization, finance cost, we have tax. Is there anybody who is with me? My hello. P and L. Repeat that or no problem. I will repeat yes. I will repeat yes. So I will repeat yes. I will repeat yes. Thanks for that. So I've been able to go back by saying Control Z. So when I'm here, please perhaps you'll need to come to data. See, the entire thing is highlighted. Come to data ribbon. So this data ribbon, when you click on the data ribbon, then you'll be able to see. You'll be able to see. You'll be able to see. You'll be able to see where we have remove duplicates. You'll be able to see remove duplicates. Remove duplicates. Remove duplicates. Remove duplicates. Remove duplicates. So then you say, okay. Duplicates have been removed. So let me know whether that helps. Let me know whether that helps. In the data tools, there's some Excel. So you'll even see it's written in duplicates, remove duplicates. We'll be able to see duplicates, remove duplicates, remove duplicates. Remove duplicates. Okay, great, great. So then, ladies and gentlemen, what I will do, I will come here. Hello, hello. So I'll come here. Hello, hello, sir. Thank you. Sorry. I'm sorry. Black, yeah, no sugar, nothing. Yes, thank you. Okay, great. So we continue. So then we are here. So I would want us to come here and remove this delete. We delete the map. We don't want the map there. I would want to come and put years. So here I have 2014, the first year. I have 2015. I have 2016 there. 2016 there. Great. Then revenue. We pick revenue here. So remember, we are using some ifs. Yeah, I would want us to be very keen. I would want us to be very keen with this. We're using some ifs. So I'll come and say equals some ifs, conditional summation, sum range. So I go back to my data. So the sum, I would want to sum this column E, the amount. This is the sum range. Remember, sum range must always be fully referenced. So I say F4. I say F4. From there, I say comma. Remember, I'm being guided. If you look here, sum if, sum range. Next is the criteria. You see, I want revenue. Where is revenue found? In the map. So I go to the column of the range where revenue is found, the house of revenue. And then I lock it. I lock it with F4. I say comma. After the criteria range, the next thing will be the criteria itself. So I go back to my P&L. The criteria here is revenue. Criteria is revenue. Now remember this revenue, column A is a what? Column A is a title column. I don't want column A to be moving, right? So I would want A alone. Don't lock everything. I would want A alone to be locked. So I'll come before A and then I put a dollar. A will allow me to move a bit fast, but I will repeat. So they can get to see the end thing. So I'll come and say shift here, and then I say dollar like that. All right. And then I'll be able to come and say comma there. So after that, do we have any other summation criteria? Oh, yes, we do. We have the years. So in this case here, next criteria range, we go back to our 1.3 original data. Now I want the years. Remember the column of years. If it's a criteria range, this one must be fully anchored. So we say F4. And then I say comma. Then I go back to my P&L. So this P&L, I'm summing if it belongs to 2014 alone. But remember, 2014 is in column 2, row 2. And this row 2, these are titles. So I would want to come to 2 here, and I lock this. I lock this by saying Shift 4. Then I say Enter. That is it. That is the revenue for that year. I should be able to come here and now pull through this, right? And then I'll be able to come here. When I'm here, I will be able to pick, for example, whatever I have here, the formula. I can even copy it down. Let me just copy it down. Okay, I can even show you how to do this later. Once, ladies and gentlemen, you've been able to pull this down, now you can come and just pull everything down. Be able to add everything so nicely to the end. So now you have revenue, you have cost of goods sold, you have operating cost, you have depreciation, you have finance cost, you have taxation. So now you can come and add rows that you wish. So in this case, you'll come and say here, Control Shift, you add row. So now here, you'll be able to say gross profit, right? So I'll show you how to put the minuses, but now after that, of course, I'll be able to come and say here, equals, I'm picking this revenue, I say minus this cost of goods sold. Then I'll be able to say in this case here, Control Enter. Then when I'm here, I should be able to do the same to the rest. Then I'll be able to come like now here. When I'm here, I should be able to add a row. So when I'm here, I should be able to come and add a row and call this EBITDA. Earnings before interest and tax, depreciation and amortization. So then what do I have here? Equals, I'll pick my gross profit. I say minus operating, and then I should be able to say Control Enter. And then I should be able to come and move this like that. Then I'll be able to create a row here in between. So Control Shift plus. So I should be able to come here and say it is now EBIT, because now depreciation and amortization would have gone. It's now EBIT. So when I'm here, I will be able to come and take EBITDA. I say minus depreciation, and then I say Control Enter. Then I should be able to come here and really drag this. Then I come to row number 11, Shift plus. So then I should be able to come here and I have EBT, earnings before tax. So earnings before tax we are taking here equals. We pick EBIT, we say minus, we say finance cost, Control Enter, and then now here I should be able to come and pull this like that. Get about this. Then I should be able to come here and get the famous EAT. Earnings after what here? Earnings after tax, which will be equal to, I pick this, I say minus this. Then we say Control Enter. Then I should be able to come and pull through this. Now, ladies and gentlemen, where can't you clap for me? Where can't you, even if you have understood nothing, where can't you clap for me? Where can't you clap for me? Even if you have understood nothing. Great. Great. And then now you should be able to use the profit that you get there in the balance sheet. There is so much to be done here. Thank you so much. So there is so much to be done there. And once now you start reaching these levels, like what I'm doing there, you will become an accountant who is highly sought after. You'll become an accountant who is highly sought after. Trust you me. But now problem is, many of you do not want to pay the price. Many of you don't want to pay the price. You don't want to burn the midnight oil by watching those videos, so that in the coming 2 or 3 sessions, which are remaining, then you guys should become superstars in Excel. Especially knowing like what to lock. For you to know what to lock, you must go back to the multiplication table. For you to know what to lock. You must go back to the VLOOKUP table for you to know what to lock. Because locking is everything. Like when you move from this advanced Excel, you go to the macros, you go even to Python. Locking is everything. Locking is